Aujourd'hui à Montréal, il y a eu une manifestation devant le consulat américain en solidarité avec le peuple palestinien pour ce qui se passe à Jérusalem. Le président des États-Unis, Donald Trump, qui a transféré l'ambassade américaine de Tel Aviv à Jérusalem. Alors voici ce que j'ai capté durant la manifestation d'aujourd'hui. Today in Montreal was the protest in solidarity with the Palestinian people in front of the U.S. consulate, and here is some of the audio that I brought back.
Palestine! Et je voudrais donner le micro pour M. Jeunet, un des amis de la cause palestinienne, de prendre la parole. Alors, bonjour mes frères, mes sœurs, ma famille combattante. Je viens d'écouter à peu près une heure de débat au Conseil de sécurité de l'ONU qui se tient actuellement pour condamner la décision américaine de reconnaître Jérusalem comme capitale de l'État d'Israël. Bien sûr, les principaux orateurs, y compris la France et l'Angleterre et l'Égypte, ont critiqué la position américaine. Mais je dirais que la meilleure position, le meilleur discours a été prononcé par l'ambassadeur de Bolivie, de la République multinationale de Bolivie. Il a fait ressortir très simplement une chose qu'on perd souvent de vue. Quand on ne cesse de nous dire qu'il faut une négociation bilatérale, il faut un règlement négocié entre les deux parties, Israël-Palestine, Israélien-Palestinien, on oublie de souligner que ce n'est pas d'égal à égal. Il n'y a pas de symétrie entre Israël et les Palestiniens. Il y a un État qui est occupant, qui est conquérant, qui est armé, qui bombarde, qui a 2-3 milliards de dollars par an des États-Unis. De l'autre côté, il y a un peuple qui n'a pas d'État, qui n'a pas de droit, qui se fait déloger, déposséder jour après jour, nuit et jour, et très souvent dans la nuit. Alors donc il n'y a pas, quand on dit solution négociée entre les deux parties, c'est faux. C'est vrai que les États-Unis, en reconnaissant Jérusalem comme capitale d'Israël, ils ont un peu changé la donne, ils ont montré qu'ils étaient partie prenante, qu'ils n'étaient pas un courtier honnête, qu'ils n'étaient pas un médiateur fiable. Mais ça fait des années que les États-Unis donnent 2 à 3 milliards par an à Israël. Est-ce que ça les rendait plus honnêtes, plus fiables, plus impartials? Ça fait longtemps qu'ils sont partie prenante. Là, ce qui est arrivé avec Jérusalem, il y a un masque de plus qui est tombé. Alors, je voulais souligner cela et en soulignant dire que la lutte... pardon? Oui, bien sûr. La lutte palestinienne, la lutte pour les droits des Palestiniens, parce qu'elle est tellement inégale. Ça dépend de nous. Ça dépend de tous les Palestiniens, tous les amis de la Palestine, toutes les amies de la Palestine, d'ici, c'est sûr, mais partout à travers le monde, à travers l'Amérique du Sud, à travers l'Afrique, à travers l'Asie. L'intifada, la nouvelle intifada doit être, je l'ai toujours dit, mais maintenant plus que jamais, l'intifada globale. L'intifada globale.
Elle va commencer.
L'intifada planétaire. Autour de la planète. Et une de nos meilleures armes, c'est la campagne BDS. Une campagne non violente, mais qui fait très mal à Israël. C'est comme ça qu'on va asphyxier l'économie d'Israël. Taria, Palestine. Taria, Palestine. Comme avec la Palestine, nous voulons que le peuple palestinien le sache. Et nous n'abandonnerons pas parce que eux n'abandonnent pas. Et nous les admirons et nous suivons leur exemple. Merci. Merci, monsieur. Oui.
2007, 1907, 2017. Ce que Trump vient de faire comme geste, c'est la répétition de Balfour, c'est la création, la justification, la valorisation de l'État d'Israël.
Tout à fait.
Et ça, c'est complètement inacceptable, mais ça se situe dans le projet sioniste. Il n'y a qu'un projet sioniste qui est de faire disparaître le peuple palestinien en tant que peuple.
Tout à fait.
Jamais, ni Israël, ni les États-Unis, ni beaucoup de pays occidentaux n'ont voulu le maintien de deux États en harmonie côte à côte. Jamais. Et tout ça se fait aux dépens des Palestiniens. Il y a déjà des morts, là, et ce sont des Palestiniens qui sont morts à l'heure actuelle. Deuxièmement, cette idée-là, que Jérusalem est la capitale éternelle et indivisible du peuple hébreu, du peuple juif, depuis 3000 ans, c'est un mythe. Ça a été déboulonné par des archéologues, par des historiens, entre autres, des historiens israéliens, et pas les moindres. Et on se fie encore à la Bible pour réclamer un terre qui ne leur appartient pas. Alors, ça aussi, c'est un mythe qu'il nous faut continuer de développer. Troisièmement, la dite communauté internationale, a un rôle immense à jouer dans sa complicité systématique et inconditionnelle avec Israël depuis Balfour et après. Et ça, c'est inacceptable. Et notre propre gouvernement canadien fait partie de cette complicité, de ce silence inacceptable. On aurait peut-être l'occasion, à l'heure actuelle, que la communauté internationale, avec un leadership de l'ONU, pas aux États-Unis. Les États-Unis n'ont jamais été un honest broker. Jamais. Ils n'ont jamais voulu de processus de paix. Il n'y aura de processus de paix que s'il est basé sur le droit international, qui est limpide en ce qui concerne la Palestine. C'est la fin de l'occupation, la fin de la colonisation, le droit de retour, la fin de l'apartheid. Et ça, il y a nous, comme société civile, qui pouvons le faire à travers, entre autres, le mouvement BDS, qui est réclamé par la société civile palestinienne. Alors, solidarité avec la Palestine, et les Palestiniens refusent de disparaître.
Merci.
Bravo.
Long live Palestine!
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 This is a problem that's been going on for a long time. This law was not written yesterday or the day before yesterday. This was written in 1995 by the Clinton administration. I am an American, but this is an abuse of human rights. And you know what? The American government does not represent the American people. We the people. The freedom of Palestinians. It was gone for too long. We need to unite and free the people.
OK. Jérusalem a été conquis 18 fois. Les conquérants sont partis, mais Jérusalem est restée. Palestine vivra face الفكرة. Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Stop the killing! Stop the crime! Stop the killing! Stop the crime! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Stop the killing! Stop the crime! Stop the killing! Stop the crime! Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry! Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry! We will never let you die! We will never let you die! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Solidarité avec la Palestine! Solidarité avec la Palestine! Solidarité avec la Palestine! Solidarité avec la Palestine! Down, down, Trump! 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 Down, down, Trump!
This stuff will keep going on if we do not inform more people. The reason this happens is because of ignorance. And what we need to do is enlighten the people of the crimes happening over there. And that's not what the media's doing. We need to do that as the people, not the government, because we know they do not represent us, and they do not stand for us, and they'll never stand for rights. As long as we do not stand united, divided, they will conquer us. What we need to do is stand together, inform everyone, and unite ourselves, no matter faith, no matter religion, no matter race. We are the human race. We are one people, and we stand against
عاشت فلسطين! عاشت فلسطين! عاشت فلسطين! Down, down, Israel! Down, down, Israel! Down, down, Netanyahu! Down, down, Netanyahu! Down, down, Netanyahu! Down, down, Netanyahu! Down, down, Lieberman! Down, down, Lieberman! Down, down, Trump! Down, down, Trump! Down, down, Trump! Down, down, Trump! نريد أن نوجه رسالة لكل الشعب العربي والمسلم في كل أنحاء العالم، في مونتريال، في شيكاغو، في لوس أنجلوس، في نيويورك، في لندن، في باريس، إنه الجميع يوقف ويحكي على فيسبوك، على تويتر، إنه إحنا عاصمتنا القدس، ودونالد ترامب ما بحق ولا بيطلع له بأي طريقة من الطرق انه يمنح عاصمتنا وقدسنا اللي هي في قلوبنا وفي قلوب كل مسلم. إسرائيل تيرورست! فيفا فيفا فلسطين! فيفا فيفا فلسطين! فيفا فيفا فلسطين! تحيا تحيا فلسطين! تحيا تحيا فلسطين! تحيا تحيا فلسطين! فيفا فيفا فلسطين! فيفا فيفا فلسطين! عاشت عاشت فلسطين! Solidarité avec la Palestine! Solidarité avec la Palestine! Solidarité avec la Palestine! Solidarité avec la Palestine! Hands up Jerusalem! 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 Trump is a terrorist!
Jerusalem is the capital of Palestine, and what Trump did is against United Nations resolutions. This is illegal. This is illegal.
Fuck the UN! Big time! The problem is...
Viva, viva Palestina!
Viva, viva Palestina!
Viva, viva Palestina!
Viva, viva Palestina!
It's a shame that our Prime Minister
is accomplice to the situation, to the occupation. He cries all the time. But when it comes to the children of Palestine, you don't see a tear from Trudeau. He's been silent about what Netanyahu been saying, about what Netanyahu been doing, and looking the other way. This is our Prime Minister. Israel terrorist! Trudeau accomplice! Israel terrorist! Trudeau accomplice! Israel terrorist! Trudeau accomplice! We need to send a message to the liberals in Ottawa that enough is enough, and we had enough. Allowing the death of thousands of children, innocent people in Palestine, 70 years of prison. Enough is enough. It is not a political game anymore. It's people's lives. And they need to stop that, and we can stop them. Israel terrorist, Trudeau accomplice! Israel terrorist, Trudeau accomplice! Israel terrorist, Trudeau accomplice! Israel terrorist, Trudeau accomplice! For us, as Palestinians, Jerusalem is a symbol, but it's not Palestine, and it's not all Palestine. The problem that we have is not only Jerusalem. We know what they did to Jerusalem. We know what they did to Palestine. Okay? Jerusalem is only one part of Palestine. This is not why we're demonstrating today. We're demonstrating today not because of one city, but because of the oppression that the Palestinians been facing for 70 years. And this is enough. Palestine! Terrorists! Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Viva, viva Palestina! 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 Palestine, vive la Palestine vaincra! Palestine, vive la Palestine vaincra! La Palestine, vive la Palestine vaincra! Palestine, vive la Palestine vaincra! La Palestine, vive la Palestine vaincra! Palestine, vive la Palestine vaincra! عاشت عاشت فلسطين! عاشت عاشت فلسطين! عاشت عاشت فلسطين! عاشت عاشت فلسطين! In June of next year, 2018, the G7 is gonna be in Victoriaville, Charlevoix, Quebec. Donald Trump is gonna be here in Quebec. What are we gonna do about it? Get the fuck out! We need to send a clear message that he's not welcome here. We need to organize, and we need to go and meet him in Charlevoix. Viva, viva Palestina! Viva, viva Palestina! Viva, viva Palestina! Viva, viva Palestina! Let's go shit ourselves! He's coming in June 2018. That's the G7 meeting. It's happening in Charlevoix here, and Donald Trump is going to be there. And we need to start organizing ourselves to send our buses to meet and welcome this terrorist, this criminal, and to show him that he's not welcome in Quebec. Viva, viva Palestina! Viva, viva Palestina! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Possible. So I think our anger should be towards the United States government and not Donald Trump. Because when you get angry at a baby for making a mess, no, you don't get angry at a baby for making a mess. You get angry at the parents for not teaching out a baby how not to make a mess. What the problem is Donald Trump is that baby. He's making a mess. We're angry at him, but he's a baby. You can't get angry at him. He doesn't understand. He has the brain of a 9-year-old. Actually, that's an insult to 9-year-olds. Sorry, 9-year-olds. You're smarter than that. But it's people who come to him and give him these ideas. He's an idiot, and I really feel ashamed sometimes to call myself an American citizen. People do not not support the American government. We support all human rights. And that government in there right now, all his cabinet, all his people, they're the real criminals. The Democrats and the Republicans. Because there is no such thing. They're at the same end of the snake. No matter what end of the snake you grab, you'll still end up grabbing the snake. And that's the problem. You'll be grabbing the snake no matter what end you grab. Democrats are the head. Republicans are the tail. They're all the same. Donald Trump's a little child. You can't get angry at him. You can't get angry at him, man. I'm an American and I stand for human rights. This bill that just passed during this week was something written in 1995 by the Clinton administration. This is something that's been happening for a long time. The UK and the United States helped create this state. The state is not even a Jewish state. It's a Zionist state. Real Jewish people protest against Israel all the time. This is something that's been deep within the government. And it's not just this problem with Palestine. This is a human problem. This is an international problem with all governments. They divide us, and then they make laws to continue to separate us, and that's how wolves kill the sheep. We are like sheep. We are too ignorant to understand what the government's doing to us. And they keep passing these laws. And not just this law. All the laws about the tax cuts, health care, all these other laws. They do that to separate the people. The Democrats and the Republicans, they're, like I said before, they're the same, they're different ends of the same snake. They just try to divide us, to cause hate between us. And the more we cause hate between us, the easier it is to divide us and to make laws to pit us against each other and then to pass laws to destroy us. So I think we need to unite as a people, and I am against all bills that are passed against human people. Palestinians are humans, and I support humans. I'm a human.
What do you think would be a productive move for actual peace?
To actual peace, what we need to do is start to spread real news. We need to start spreading facts. Start to show that these people, they don't really care about us. That they don't really actually, they're not in our best interest. They're all with the big corporations. They get money from huge oil companies, from big pharma. That's the thing. What we need to realize is to educate everybody who tries to associate themselves with a certain government and make them realize who they're trying to support. They're supporting the same people. People are like, oh my God, I don't like Democrats because they're this. I don't like Republicans because they're that. I don't like the Liberals because they're this. I don't like the NDP because that. They're all the same people, just with different agenda, different ways to the same means. So we need to educate them and unite us, because they cause hate between people of different races, different cultures, different orientation, different religion, and that is how they get us to pass stupid laws to oppress us. That's the truth.
And should Jerusalem be a place for all three faiths, or what do you think about that?
Well, I think Jerusalem is a holy city, and that the fact that it's being designated to a certain faith is a problem. Throughout history, we can see that the Jewish people, the Christian people, the Muslim people all live there in harmony. Obviously, there were a few wars, the Crusades and this and that. I'm not going to deny that. But after all that, when Saladin defeated the Crusaders a long time ago, I don't remember, I think it was 11-something, he allowed free passage to all worshippers, because that is a holy land that doesn't belong to a certain people. It belongs to all people. And that's the truth about it. And the problem is that we keep trying to associate Jerusalem to a certain religion. It's not to a certain religion. It's to all religion. And that's the truth. And the problem is we are not looking at Palestine as a state. The way the media portrays it, the way the government portrays it, they make Israel look like they're a peace country, looking for a hope for their people.
Israel is not a country.
It's not.
It's not. It's not.
It's not. It's a terrorist organization. I understand that.
A Zionist movement came to Palestine, and we welcome them as Canada welcome any refugee. And they come and they take over because of the American interest in the Middle East. They want a police in the Middle East to control all the oil and all for Mexico. You know? Israel doesn't exist. As for me, as a Palestinian, they will never exist for all the Palestinians, and they should go where they come from Europe, from Ukraine, from Russia. They can go back.
The problem currently is with the equal rights. There is no
homeland for Jews. They can give it to them, U.S. They can put them in Alaska.
So would you be in favor of kicking the Jews out?
Yeah, 100%. We welcome them
There is no equal
as
rights.
a citizen.
People are living in the same country. On the right side of the street, there is no water, there is no education, and there is a wall to separate them from going to hospitals and school. And on the left side, they're living the extreme luxury of life with all the services of humans is there. The extreme education and the extreme human rights is there for Israeli citizens, and the Palestinians, if they are not Jewish, they don't have the right. Even the Palestinians who stayed in the 1948 occupied lands and who have citizenship in Israel, they're not allowed to serve the army, and yet they are not allowed to have good jobs, and they're not allowed to have the best education. So oppression, when you get people to be oppressed and feel less than other ones living right beside you, when a pregnant woman needs to spend 3 months to go, 3-4 hours on the checkpoint of the apartheid wall in order to get to the hospital, that's really not human. So at least if you are occupying a country, just give people there the basic human rights in order not to be so oppressed. And if you're oppressed, just imagine what would you do. It's non-human. That's the basic thing. And the education is important for people. And they're not being able to eat, so how are they going to be educated? We need them to be treated as humans. That's all.
Thanks.